Steve Jewin, MMA Mania.
You're on with Tony Johnson.
Hey, Tony, how are you doing today?
Good, how about yourself?
I'm good. Thanks for taking some time for an interview. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Anything to make you guys happy.
All right. Well, let's get right into it then. You've got a big fight coming up, physically, literally, everything, on April 10th with Alexander Volkov. How are you feeling right now?
I feel amazing. I feel ready. I feel excited about this opportunity. I can't wait. I wish it was tomorrow.
I think the fight fans do as well, so it'll be short enough. and it's actually going to be kind of backyard territory. I mean, I know you're not from California, but you trained at American Kickboxing Academy, so fighting in Irvine's got to feel pretty good.
Yeah, fighting in America feels good, honestly. I've fought overseas a lot, but yeah. I mean, a lot of those guys in AKA going to come down. The manager's going to come down. Hopefully Kane and Dennis can make it out there. This is going to be one of those feel like home fights. I'm excited about it.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you mentioned that you've been around the world and fighting elsewhere, because that's going to be my next question, actually, is I know you haven't fought in Bellator since 2011, so some fans might not be aware of what you've been up to.
Yeah, I've been, I found the ONE FC. I fought overseas for the last 2 years, and, that was an amazing experience. Definitely makes you appreciate your home a lot more. Those guys over there, third world countries. Yeah, it was an amazing experience. Yeah, I love it over there. ONE FC treated with utmost respect. But it was time to move on to bigger and better things. And, I found back with Bellator, the new Bellator, and I'm excited about this opportunity they're giving me.
Yeah, well, bigger and better things certainly coming your way with an 8-2 record and career wins over Tim Sylvia and Derek Lewis, who, one's former heavyweight champion and one is a top prospect right now in UFC. So you've already got the career resume to make a big impact, and people should be ready to see that big fight.
Oh yeah, I mean, the win over Tim Sylvia, I don't know if people respect it enough, but I mean, Tim Sylvia is a tough dude. I mean, everybody's got the that's not Tim, that's the old Tim Sylvia. He's not shape, whatever. But I still beat Tim Sylvia. He's 2-time UFC world champion. Derek Lewis hits hard. That dude hits so hard, but I was able to beat him too in Bellator. Yeah, I'm excited about this. I'm really excited about this opportunity, and hope Alexander Volkov is ready.
Yeah. So you already said that Derek Lewis hits like a Mack truck and that Tim Sylvia is underrated, but out of all three, and I'm going to throw, your current training partner, Daniel Cormier, in there, who hits the hardest out of all of them?
I'm going to go ahead and say Derek Lewis. He has that dude is just strong, but he didn't knock me out. He didn't daze me. But, I mean, when he hit me, it felt like he hit my bricks. But there's one guy that hits harder than anybody, which is Deontay Wilder. I went 10 rounds with Deontay Wilder. He hits like a Mack truck. Not like bricks, but a Mack truck. He hit me so hard. Didn't drop me. Didn't drop me. Welcomed me. But that dude right there, if you get hit by him, and then get hit by the other guys, the MMA, it feels like pillows.
Well, now that must be saying something, because, I mean, you work with a camp full of killers and hard hitters at AKA, so if you can rate that as being one of the hardest hits you've ever received, you know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I'm telling you, this is no lie. After I sparred 10 rounds with him, his girlfriend said to me, "Oh my God, you did so good." I looked at her like my nose bleeding, like pushed to the side, broke. I was like, "Are you serious?" They went out to eat. I had a steak burrito. I couldn't chew. I had to swallow my steak whole. Like, that's how bad. It took me like a week and a half to recover from sparring with him.
Wow.
No one's ever done that to me ever. Just get hit by him, it's a whole nother ball game when you get into the boxing ring with a top boxer like that. A whole nother ball game. So much more respect for boxers.
Yeah, well, no doubt about that. I have respect for it just hearing you tell that story. I wouldn't like trying to eat a burrito if I couldn't chew or swallow the steak. That sounds like the most miserable way to enjoy a burrito ever.
Horrible. It was like swallowing pills. It was horrible. I had so much steak stuck in my throat. Had to drink water. It was horrible.
All right. Well, let's talk about something a little less horrible. I want to know, because it was included in the bio I got, so I got to ask you, is it true that after the fight with Cormier that he's the one that recruited you to come to AKA?
Yeah, well, he didn't recruit per se. What happened was I hit him up on Facebook. I said, "Listen, I need a team." And he said, "Well, I can't get you on the team. Basically, I can get you a tryout." So he invited me over to stay at his house, and my tryout was Kane last chance, which is, gosh, it's not awful. Two rounds with him felt like 5 rounds, and and they decided, man, you have a lot of heart. And at that point in time, I wasn't in shape. I was like 330 pounds. They said, "Man, for 330 pounds, you have really good cardio." I said, and I was like, "Well, yeah, that's great. what's going on basically. And they said, hey, look, we want to sign you. And Bob signed me, and it's been great it's been awesome from there.
So speaking of your weight, now what do you weigh in before a fight these days? You know, what's your like walking around weight before you take a fight?
This came right here, and the last year and a half, I've really focused on getting my weight down. If you follow my Instagram, Tony Johnson Jr., you'll see I just put a picture up of me. I took a picture Sunday, and this I started at 285. Typically, back in the day when I wasn't treating MMA like I needed to, like treating like a hobby, I'd go back up to 320 and have to cut weight from 320 back to 65. But I'm doing the right things now, and I came at 285, and today I'm 264. And so this is the first time in my career ever that I don't have to cut weight, which is awesome. And I started working out with a company called Made Fitness, and it's helped me so much, and I'm going to continue working with those guys, and you'll see a big change from this fight to my next fight. But my goal weight is about 255, and I'm just going to stay there. And Bellator, you call me whenever you're ready. Whenever you have somebody drop out, I'll be ready.
I'm sure that'll happen at some point. They'll need a short replacement. You'll be available and ready. And you know what? It sounds like that's going to be
ready.
Go ahead.
No, yeah, I'll be ready. You can call me. You call me on Thursday, on Wednesday. I'll come out there and I'll be ready. I'm always going to be ready. That's one part of my career where it's hindered me because of my weight. That's not a problem anymore.
No, and that's what I was going to say is it sounds like you've hit that perfect mark where you know that you're going to be able to get to 264 and under for every fight coming forward. So even if it's a title fight, it's not going to be a problem. And I mean, it's almost like a title fight here because he's the former Bellator heavyweight champion. So considering if you get a big knockout here, that could vault you right into a heavyweight title shot.
Absolutely. That's what I plan on doing. I plan on beating him impressively, knocking him out impressively, impressing everybody in the organization, impressing all the fans, all the MMA fans out there, all my Tony Johnson fans out there, and that's what we want to do. Ultimately, we want that title. I will not be happy until I get that title.
Now, when you look at Volkov as an opponent, where do you think he's the most dangerous for you?
On the feet, he's a kickboxer. So I mean, he's been kickboxing longer than I have. So, I mean, that's the only problem. But, like I said, I've been sparring with these top-notch guys, and I feel so much more comfortable standing on my feet. He's not going to be able to do anything with me on the ground. My last couple fights, I've dropped elbows with people. I'm really good with my elbows, and when I take him down to the ground, I am going to take him down. He's not going to win, but when I take him down to the ground, I'm going to open up for elbows. And he's had so much more to worry about than I do. I got to worry about his striking. I can neutralize his striking by taking him down, getting him tired, make him grind, carry my weight. And then I can knock him out standing up because he can be so tired from defending my takedown, defending my elbows, get opened up. So really the only problem I see is on his feet.
To put a cap on it, basically you can either grind him out or you can knock him out. You're not worried about running him down one way or the other.
Here's the thing. I'm not that kind of fighter anymore. I don't want to grind you out. I don't want to take you down and lay on you. I'll take him down. I'm going to open up with elbows. Okay. I'm going to open up with elbows. I'm going to throw some leather down there. And then I'll make him defend the takedown. I'm going to let him up, but I'm going to make him defend the takedown by coming up, but I'm going to wear him out. And then I'm going to knock him on my feet. Here's the thing. It's just, to get fans, you got to knock people out. You can't just grind all the time. And, I don't want to do that anymore. But, I mean, I'll grind him out for a little bit, for a couple minutes to get him tired. But the ultimate goal is to knock him out.
Right. You just want to wear him down and then you want to get that big finish.
Absolutely. You got it.
I want to shift gears just for a moment because I know that Cain Velasquez has a big fight coming up to unify the heavyweight title with Fabricio Verdum. So,
well, I'm not out there right now, but I've seen him online, and actually I'm headed out there after my fight.
Okay, my bad. I apologize. I thought you were helping him with that.
No, you're good. No, I understand his aggression. I mean, he's training hard. He's out there. I see him. Luke has the footage of him training. I mean, he's ready. I mean, I don't see anybody beating Cain for a long time. He's just a different animal when he's in that cage. He's relentless. He's always coming forward, and no one has fought anybody like Cain before because unless you've really had that pressure or you've trained with that pressure that he puts on you, it's a whole different ballgame. Like literally 2 rounds to like 5 because he's coming at you all the time. I mean, look what did Junior Santos twice. That dude's just relentless. He has so much heart.
I think the only thing that beats Cain Velasquez is injuries because when he's fresh and fully prepared and not feeling ill or coming off an injury, he literally looks like the greatest fighter on the planet. It's hard to imagine anything other than an injury stopping him.
Right, yeah, you're absolutely right. It's just, unfortunately, he's had a lot of injuries in his career, but hopefully he's over that now. But yeah, when he's healthy, he's best pound for pound, my opinion, in the world. I mean, he's an animal, man. I don't know where he gets his cardio from, but it's ridiculous.
It is. And since we know who the big names are in AKA, and you're one of those big names yourself, who are the guys that you feel like are getting slept on out of your friends at AKA? Like, who's under the radar right now?
There's a guy named Justin Willis that, he's another heavyweight that's really good. But, I mean, that's really it. I mean, we definitely have time to knock it up. Everybody knows Luke Volkov, Daniel Cormier, Cain Velasquez, Habib's out there. Sean Bunch is out there. So yeah, not a lot of people getting stuff in a row. When you're AKA, you're always kind of in the limelight. Let's be real. There's always cameras in that facility.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting to me that they're doing this upcoming reality show with American Top Team and the Black Zillions. I'm thinking to myself, why don't they do like American Kickboxing Academy and get a couple of West Coast gyms out there and get it popping with that?
Yeah, that'd be awesome. See, how about AKA versus Greg Jackson? That'd be fun. Like just mixed up something like that. That'd be fun, huh?
Oh,
like some super fights like John and Kane, something like that. That'd be crazy. I'd spend money going there to see that.
Yeah, I think I would pay to go to Vegas to see the finals of that one. I'm sure that would be a crazy show.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. Well, I know you've got a lot of interviews coming up today, so I don't want to monopolize your time, but if you got any promotional plugs you want to make, shout outs, and anything you want to say about your opponent before I let you go, please go ahead.
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to Platonic Water. They've helped me. Her name's Taylor. She actually owns a shop here in Nashville, Hendersonville. She's helped me get to my body where it needs to be. Main Fitness also they've been a blessing. Clean Gear has been a blessing. That's really it. And, I was in, man. I hope you're ready because, hey, I don't care what it takes. If I gotta go to the hospital after this fight, I'm going to the hospital, but I'm gonna get this up.
Well, I hope you're not going to the hospital. I hope it's a good fight and you come out relatively injury-free.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I know
thank you for that.
It's going to be a fun fight on April 10th at the Brent Event Center in Irvine, California. So, Tony, thank you for the time and best of luck in the fight.
Thank you very much.